Hello everyone, this is Alex Stop here, and I am back in Formula Xbox, and we are in Abu Dhabi, and everything looks to be going okay for me. I've just set another fastest time, but this lap I do go even faster, but I actually chose the wrong setup before I went out. I chose, because I have two setups for Abu Dhabi, and this one has really short gears, and this comes to pay me back in the race, but I managed to pull off pole, which I did actually think I'd be able to do with these gears. They're just not very good gears at all, and this car was less comfortable over the corners and on tyre wear, so I think I could have got a better result if I had longer gears. As you can see, you know, for a long time I'm just on the limiter, which, you know, you don't want to have going for you at all. But of course it enables me to have better acceleration to one aspect, but I don't really like that much. I can't really use it that much, but as you can see I'm 3/10 down, is it? Or 2/10 down on my best, and it looks like this lap isn't going to be an improving lap. My teammate was absent from this race, Chicken Macaroon. The Mercedes, they did well. Hybe, he didn't do well in qualifying. He didn't really set a competitive time. And Ignored Finger joined after qualifying had started, so he didn't get to qualify, if you're wondering where he is. But of course I've done quite a lot of laps on these tyres, as you can see in the top right hand corner, and I go across the line to go even faster than before. Good result for me, but only a few people competing now, but we are getting more numbers in for next year. I am the host of the Serious League, and it's all looking pretty positive for next season. We've got loads of new people coming in. You know, we've got R.L. Strum coming in, who's so fast. We've got other people. Unfortunately, Athlete VG is leaving us, who is of course quite a big promoter of the league, because he has over, you know, 10,000 subscribers. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but you know, I hope to grow and have 10,000 subs soon. Yep, good. As the lights appear in Abu Dhabi, we are away. Instantly into rich fuel mix as normal, but I can't see Justin Midget. I can't look around with my steering wheel, and then I see he's got into first place a little bit there. But I'm side by side with him up the hill. I give him space, and I just about managed to get past him, and I'm up into first place now. Justin Midget gave me a lot of pressure in the opening laps. I just didn't have the pace really that much in the early race, but my soft tyres had too much wear on them, and Justin Midget looked like he was going to challenge me for one point until he had a little bit of an accident. I think, did he have an accident? I think he just, yeah, he like hit into a wall. He just went wide and hit into a wall at the end of one of the laps. But as you can see, even without DRS open, I'm just buzzing on the limiter for a bit. Not a thing at all you want going on. But Ignored Finger, then he is just so fast, and he was so fast around here. I could have had him with my other setup, I think. Though of course I'll never know. But this setup, I just didn't like it. Although I still did well on it, as you can see. But I picked from first, and Ignored Finger's quite way behind me. But he stays out for another 2 laps after I pit, and I just completely lose the position. Justin Midget pits at the same time as me, and there was nothing wrong from the pit stop crew of Williams. They did a good job. 2.8 seconds, nothing to blame them for. So we rejoined the race in 3rd place, I think, or 2nd place. And well, on these white mediums, everything was going okay. Not really anything spectacular. I was losing a bit of time, so Ignored Finger, but I expected that because he was on the soft tyre and mine hadn't warmed up yet. But then I started matching his sector times, and it turns out he was on the mediums, because of course he got to choose whatever he wanted, which is a bit unfair on me really of qualifying. And he comes out just ahead of me. He was going side by side of the pit lane, and you can see here that I'm using all of my KERS, and you can see him there, he's just there, and I am looking at taking that place as I throw my car into the corners, just trying to keep up. But these tyres, they're fine at the moment, but my gears here, I mean, you can just see him getting away, and then I open my DRS and I just buzzing on the limiter. I just can't catch up. Top in 7th gear, just 195 and 197 miles an hour. Although he goes to defend because he probably thinks I'm a bit faster than that, I just can't match it. So I just try and make the undercut work, but still I can't get past that way. Even with the DRS, I just get a little bit more speed on him, but I don't get anything significant like I should be. As we go into the start of the last sector, then I have to cut the corner because I wouldn't have made it. So that was a little bit naughty there, but Ingolfing made a mistake on the exit, and I get past again round the outside. Pretty simple manoeuvre over ignored finger, but he is on the softer tyre, he is on the faster tyre, which offers quite a lot more grip than these mediums. Although I did feel reasonably comfortable on the mediums, he was a lot faster. I think he was faster than me on the at the end of the white mediums than I was on the old softs. But you'd expect that because the white mediums hold up for longer. But ignored finger, he goes down my inside, okay, and I give him space, but then up here this happens. He turns into me, and then he decides to slow down. He decides to slow down, and a bit of my front wing goes flying off, and my car after that just becomes this heaving wreck. It just doesn't want to turn. I get understeer, and then I got oversteer at the end of the race, and it ruined my race really, the damage. I could have probably kept with him a bit more, but I started losing a lot of pace with my front wing like that, and of course my gears allowed him to go straight past under DRS. And that's the move done really, because although I'm trying to fight back here, it's to no advantage. And that's pretty much it for the race. This has been Alex Top, and I'll bring up the standings soon. And goodbye, I'll see you next week.